Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Ketubot page 66, which discusses the story of the daughter of Nakdim ben Gurion. That when she was married, she had in her Ketubot the amount of thousands upon thousands of dollars, and also on her husband's side that her father-in-law also was to give an absorbent amount of money. She had tremendous wealth. However, as we find, unfortunately, Rav Yochanan ben Zakkai noticed a woman, and it turned out to be her, and she was on all fours gathering barley seeds from the dung, the waste of the animals, which means she was obviously not just poor, she was starving, she had nothing. So she asked this great rabbi to please speak to her. And once Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai recognized that this was this great daughter, the daughter of Nakdim ben Gurion, he said, "What happened? What happened to all the wealth? Where's all the money?" And she said something very fascinating, which is really counterintuitive. She says, "Melech mamoin," literally salting money, but it means the preservation, just like salt preserves meat. How do you preserve money? Chaser. By missing, by giving it away. And she was saying that my father's house did not give an adequate amount of charity. And since they didn't give charity, therefore they lost all their money. Now this is very hard to understand, because one would say, what do you mean? You become poor by giving away your money. What does it mean that you become poor by not giving away your money? So it's a very fascinating notion that if a person gives charity, the Talmud here says that you will be able to retain your wealth. But if you don't give away your money, you won't. And the reason for this is because if a person has money, and they may have a lot of it, and they see a poor person, but they give $100 away, it is hard to give away your own money. So when you give that $100 and you part from it, in your mind you begin to realize, oh my goodness, this is a lot of money I'm giving away. And then you start reconnecting to the value of what money is. But if a person doesn't do that, and let's say you just have a credit card and you just keep swiping it over and over, you lose a sense of the money that you have. You don't recognize its value. You want to keep it, give a little bit of it away. And then when you give that dollar to the poor person, you feel it. And you therefore know, I am now giving away a dollar. Must be that all the other money I have has value. And therefore you're going to be actually more careful with not spending frivolously the money that you have. Now the Talmud also tells us, very fascinating, that even though this great person, Nakdim ben Gurion, he did give charity. In fact, he used to give these very nice silks away. However, as the Talmud says, just like you have this camel that is able to hold so much, it doesn't matter that a camel could hold a little bit and say, okay, so the camel's holding something. It needs to be able to hold its weight. So if you are able and you give a small amount, that is insufficient. You need to be able to give charity according to your abilities. And because they didn't, that is a way they did not preserve their wealth. But this is something that we have to remember for ourselves. When we give charity, we're actually psychologically in our minds recognizing the value of money, and therefore more likely, just like salt, your money will be preserved.